Hello everybody and welcome back. So far we have gone through all of at least what I know of all of the ObiAnis. Which is the normal, the reverse grip, and the high reverse grip. There are videos on all of these. If you have not seen them, they will be up here, I believe, or here. I think it's up here. So if you have not learned those, learn those and then come back, because today we are going to be learning how to add an extra flow to your ObiAnis. So the ObiAni is a staple of flow when it comes to lightsabers, at least in my opinion. You do not do a flow without an ObiAni of some sort. And even there you can see I'm already doing a variation that I do almost every time with an ObiAni, which if you're not already doing, you can very easily do if you can do the ObiAni. If you followed my tutorial, you know what a figure eight is. If you haven't followed my tutorial, you probably still know what a figure eight is. It is literally just dropping it down on one side, raising it up, dropping it down the other, and raising it up. If you need it in more detail, again, it's in my original ObiAni tutorial. It already adds a sick little extra flow to your ObiAni. So by doing just the normal one, twist your whole body to the left, in my case, since I'm right-handed, and do a reverse one on this side. And then to bring it back, you just go forward like that, into a figure eight on the other one, and that flows seamlessly into an ObiAni. That's the basic one. So just to break it down again, a little bit slower. So in ObiAni, once you're behind, once you're doing the whole hip drag thing to the front, so here, you're gonna twist your body left or right if you're left-handed. In my case, right. Bring it up in front of you, do the figure eight, and then just twist your body forward again, bring the saber out, and then you can drop it and go straight into an ObiAni again. And that's the easiest extra flow to an ObiAni that I know of. Now, if you want to get a little bit more fancier with it, I love the little behind the head little transition, which is again, same thing, except this time when you're facing your body forwards, you're coming out of the reverse figure eight with the blade coming behind you, and then you drop it down into an ObiAni. So again, we're just gonna do an ObiAni. When you're in this position, twist your body left. And this time, instead of finishing a full figure eight, you're just gonna do half of it. And then on the second one, you're gonna twist your body back forward, bring the blade behind you and out. So if we do it from the side here, ObiAni, one swing, the second swing of the figure eight, twist your body, and that way. So when you're in mid-flow, it looks real slick. Especially from this angle, if I do say so myself. Especially if you're trying to keep your flow tighter, I really like that whole just keeping the hilt and blade real close to your body. Another variation of basically the first one that we did, instead of just simply bringing it out in front of you into this, you can be a little bit more fancier with it, and when you're out here, just lift your arm up and do a whole up. So it covers a lot more space than the other one. So there's the other three basic ones. My personal favorite is the one behind the head. It just makes me feel cool. I don't know any other reason. Do be careful when doing this. Please go slow, because when I was practicing this, I'm not entirely sure. I think I managed to hit myself on the head here. I think that's where it was. Just slow is flow, as Ariana Sith from Jedi Generation said. If you don't know who she is, go check her out. Just remember that to go slowly, all right? Because yeah, getting a lightsaber in the head, not fun, especially not the hilt part. So you're gonna do ObiAni, twist your body to the left, one swipe up. When the blade's coming down in the middle of the figure eight, you've done one strike with the figure eight, you've done the up. You're gonna twist your body again, and this time drop it. You're not doing a full figure 8 in front of you. You're doing 1, and on the way down, you're twisting blade behind your head, hilt straight up and out. What really makes an ObiAni flow really, really cool to me, especially if you're doing it in choreography or something, I love to be able to move and do the ObiAni. And I don't mean forward, because that's just timing of your footing when you're walking. I love being able to twist my whole body with the saber. There's not a whole lot of room in here, so doing that or that. Like you never break it. It's always gonna keep going no matter where you're going. So if you wanna do a full body spin while keeping the normal ObiAni going, you're gonna do an ObiAni. You're gonna wait until the saber's coming up in front of you. When it's on its way up, you're gonna take your left leg, you're gonna move it behind your right, bring it up, do a figure 8 while you're riding yourself off, do a big swipe forward, just like we learned, and then now you're back. And of course, while you're walking, this also works. You just have to time your steps to keep it going. But it's the same principle as the first one that we learned, which is just that. You're just swiping it across your face, dropping it, ObiAni. Spin, cross, and you're back. Now, if you're switching directions of your body, a normal ObiAni won't work. So if I want to face the other direction here, I'm going to have to stop the blade midway and ride itself off. If you want to make it more seamless, then you can blend the normal and the reverse. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to do ObiAni, and then the same thing. You're going to left leg behind your right. You're going to twist your body, take a full stance. When it's coming out in front of you, instead of doing the figure 8, you're just going to let it come up, and then you're going to drop, and you're going to start the reverse. And then same thing, if you just take your left foot and step back with the saber in front of you, you can twist, and it'll go seamlessly into a normal ObiAni. This works clockwise and counterclockwise with your body. So if you are doing an ObiAni into a reverse, you can then just again step with your left foot in front of your right foot to right yourself off, and now you're back into a normal one. You never have to break your flow. And this can continue for a while. And it's just, if you've learned these 3 tricks, you can literally keep an ObiAni going in so many different ways. So if you're doing normal into reverse, full spin into that, into above your head, a full spin, and then behind your head. Looks cool, right? It's all super simple tricks. You just add like 1 or 2 swings and you've changed what an ObiAni is so much. Of course, you can do this with reverse grip as well. Works the exact same way. Again, all these ObiAnis up here. If you don't know them, go check the tutorials. I've got tutorials on all of them. So in the reverse grip, when you're doing the weird thing in front of you, you're already twisting your body, so it honestly feels more natural to just let your body go. Same principle as with the forward grip. If you're just doing a thing in front of you, it's just a figure 8 in front and back. All the basic ones. Same with if you want to go high, just go high and bring it down. Again, be very, very careful if you're doing this in a reverse grip, because you're leading with the back of your hilt a lot. But yeah, you can do that into the high reverse, straight back into the reverse. It's all just about timing of the blade, of when to turn so you don't hit yourself in the middle of spinning everything, because you're spinning the saber, you're spinning your hand, you're spinning your body. You've just got to be very aware of where the blade is and where the hilt is. So again, slow. Do it slowly, all right? So if you want to do a twist with this, again, you're just gonna lead with a figure 8. Now I'm turned around, now I'm doing the high reverse grip. To get out of the high reverse grip, I'm just gonna do an ObiAni here, step with my right leg, and now I'm back where I started. So again, coming up, twisting my body, turning around, bringing it up, high reverse grip. From high reverse grip into twist, and there you go. And then of course you can change the grips in the middle of all of that if you want to be extra fancy, so you can do all of that in the middle of that. Suddenly you're in reverse, and then you'll switch into that, and then you can turn around. Now I'm back into regular. Like, it's as soon as you master grip changes as well, you've got so many combinations of doing all of this. So if you know the 4 ObiAnis and you know these, what was that, 4 tricks? You can combine them in any manner that you want to create really, really cool looking flow, or to set yourself up in a really cool striking pose in the middle of a choreograph or whatever. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you learned something. If you didn't, and if you want to learn, and if you need some help, I am on Instagram. My personal messages are open. Please don't be afraid to send me a message. I love teaching this stuff. I love, if you need some one-on-one tips, give me a message. I will help you in any way that I can. Again, tutorials to everything else. I've got tutorials on double-bladed sabers. I got a dual wielding strike in there. I've got all the ObiAnis. So yeah, just go learn. Be awesome with a lightsaber. It's so much fun. Like, once you've got all of this down, you feel like such a Jedi. And no, don't do this in a real fight before the comments get on that. This is fantasy. This is fantasy swordplay. Throughout the video, I've been using my own personal lightsaber called the Ventari. You can find this at acsabers.com, and only at acsabers.com. I really recommend you pick one up. It is great for flow. It is my favorite saber to use, as you can tell. I have been Stony Magnum. You have been wonderful. I really hope this helped. Again, I am on Instagram if you need any more help. Leave in the comments if you know any tricks that you want to learn, and I'll do my best to teach them to you. If you want to help support me, there is a merch store right down there. I'm also on TikTok. Again, I'm on Instagram. And yeah, the lightsaber is the best way of supporting me. So if you are feeling generous, and if you are feeling generous to yourself, please gift yourself a Ventari. So once again, I have been Stony Magnum. You have been wonderful, and I will see you guys in the next one.